Hello everybody, today's video is going to be about my top 10 favorite puzzles, and we're going to start at number 10, and you're guessing it. This is the Rex Cube, and this is number 10. The reason that this made my top 10 list is because I figured out my own method for this. I didn't have to watch any videos or anything, and I recently joined Twisty Puzzles forum, and there was a thread on there about the solution for this, and barely anybody could solve it, and a lot of people have it, and it's sitting on their shelf all scrambled up. So I posted my tutorial on there, and it has helped a lot of people, and they are very happy about it. Alright, so the way that this one works, it's a corner turning puzzle, but every time that you turn a corner, it also moves three center pieces, which can be moved again and then broken up. So it's a very, very challenging puzzle. I figured out one algorithm, and what it does is it flips pieces around. And once I figured out that, it was very, very simple. The next one is a curvy copter. I figured this one out intuitively all the way up until these last corners, which I could not get, and I did have to resort to watching Red KB's tutorial. He has a very excellent tutorial on this. I was going to make one, but I figured, it's probably good to just let people see his, because it's better than what I would do. Okay, so it's an edge turning puzzle, and it's very, very fun. And the thing about this one is that it can jumble. As you can see, it shape shifts a little bit, but when you do that, you're putting pieces not where they're supposed to be, and it's called an orbit, and it can make it unsolvable if you don't know how to jumble. The next one that made my list is the Axle Cube, or also known as the Axis Cube. It's got two names, and this is a 3x3 mod. As you can see, there's a center with two colors, there's an edge with two colors, here's another edge with two colors, and then an edge with a single color, and in corners, this is a corner here with a single color, and this is a corner with a triple color. So it's just like a mod shape of a 3x3, and it's very, very fun. It's shape shifting, and if you know me and my videos, you know that I like shape shifting puzzles. So I'm just gonna show you a bit of shape shifting here real quick. And if you haven't guessed it yet, this shape here is the checker pattern on this. So that makes for a very challenging puzzle, and it's super, super fun. I wish they had higher layers, 4x4. You can, but you got to have them specially made. The next one here is a V-Cube 6. Now this is the very first V-Cube 6 I've ever had. It turns absolutely great. I modded it. I didn't have any problems with the modding. And now it doesn't pop ever. It corner cuts. There's no clicking anywhere on the cube. It's just super, super smooth. No problems whatsoever. And so that made number 7 on my list. I don't really solve 6x6 all too often, which was why it's not higher up on my list. Alright, number 6 is the Professor Pyraminx. Now this puzzle is awesome. I'm not too big of a fan of the regular Pyraminx, but this one is a challenge. You can really, really take your time to solve this if you don't know what you're doing. I did most of it intuitively, and then I searched an algorithm for some center swapping because I just couldn't figure it out. But it is a very, very fun puzzle. I highly recommend this one. It's a little bit pricey. It's around $40 to $42 depending on where you look, but definitely worth it. I highly recommend it. Next on my list is my V-Cube 7. Now, if you haven't seen anything about this, I just did a review a little while ago. You can search that on my channel, not too far down the list. And the reason I like this is because it's always going to look brand new. There's no stickers on it. As you can see, the pieces of the cubies are actually colored that way. And when it's all scrambled up, it looks really, really good. As you can see, like the colors just start like getting really, really bright, and you can distinguish between the difference of them easily, very easily, and it's super, super fun to solve, and it just moves very good. This is way better than any V-Cube 7 I've ever tried, and I'm pretty sure this has a different kind of plastic. Alright, the next one is another cube you haven't seen that I will be doing a review on at some point. It's a 4x4 Super Cube. No, this is not the one made by Eachine and sold on Cube4U website. This one is made Shengshou version 2, and the stickers that you're actually seeing, I cut myself. As you can see, there's a little imperfection on this corner. And so what I did is I kept the original stickers, but then I took the time and I actually cut these little pieces out and put them on there because I was trying to ready myself for another cube that you're going to see here where the centers act like a super cube. And this is very, very fun to solve. And having these other extra pieces on these makes it so every time you solve it, all these pieces will always be in the same place they were before you scrambled it in the first place. They have to be. And because on a regular cube you can interchange these center pieces, and this one could be here and that one could be there, and it could be different every time you solve it. But on this one, that's not the case. It's a very challenging puzzle. Highly recommend if people get it. All right, this is my number 3, and it is a fully functional 3x3x5. And the reason this made number 3, simply because I made it. It's a very, very fun puzzle to make. If you haven't seen the making video of it yet, you can search my channel for my assembly and sort of like review and example solve of this cube. It was a very fun video to make too. So yeah, it's, as you can see, it's fully functional, shape-shifting, not too hard to make, and the whole reason it's on the list is because I made it, and there is a little bit of sentimental value because of that. Number 2 is my Megamorphics. Now this is about a $230 puzzle. This is the only one in the world that exists made out of a Shengshou 3, and I think there's only like 5, not like 10 or something like that in the whole world. 2 of them only in pillowed form. The other ones look like a ball, so this is an extremely rare puzzle. It's super, super fun. As you can see, the corners here, the centers need to be placed a certain way because it sort of acts like a super cube, and the edges are one color, and it's just, it's a 4-colored puzzle, a triangle puzzle that acts like a 6-colored puzzle and 6-sided. So that one's super fun. And number 1, of course, I can't forget the 3x3 cube. This is my Diane Zanchi, and I'm not specifically saying that this cube is my favorite of all time, even though it pretty much is. This is my main Zanchi. It's super quiet and it's super smooth, and it moves like no other cube I've ever tried before. This thing has gotten me my personal best and my personal best of average, which is now a 19.81 sub 20 of an average of 5 now I'm at. And this is what I started on, and this is what I'm probably going to end on. I have the most fun with this cube, trying to get faster and faster. This is the only one that I really try to speed cube with, and I will never ever let the 3x3 go. So thank you for watching my video, and I will see you on my next video.